Good afternoon, my fellow patriots, and welcome to another segment of walking on the Ryerson Station State Park Warpath. And after I'm finished walking this 10 miles today, I'm going to be at 7,973 miles in 5 years of walking for the troops and patriotism. In an earlier video today, I was talking about psychological warfare and how it can affect our children. And I mentioned to you guys that I wasn't going to ruin this video for you. So here we go. When I was a child, and I know it was this show, okay? And since that show, they've cut out that segment about it, okay? It was... I was a big fan of Star Trek, okay, when I was a kid. Back in the early 70s, there was a show called In Search Of, okay? And it was about Nostradamus predicting the future, okay? So, I remember this day because I was laying there on the couch in horror what they were saying, and I was a kid. So they gave an exact date, and that was to my horror, because I figured out December 24th 2011 would be in the time of my life, because I've always planned on living a long time. And that's why it makes me so mad, knowing what I know about chemtrails and the freaking Gulf of Mexico, blah, 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 go right down the list. Fracking for gas. They're trying to kill us, man. But anyways, it might be faster than we think. Because, all right, check it out, okay? So, since the glorious days of YouTube, I have searched high and low. Like I said, I remember this episode of In Search Of. It was Leonard Nimoy, Spock, saying that no matter what, the man from the Middle East will stop at nothing to destroy New York City. And no matter how many times, this is Nostradamus speaking, but he was reading, you know, Spock's voice in my head forever. Spock's voice saying, no matter what the country of the new city does to try to stop the attacks, they will fail, and the new city will be destroyed. And like he said, like I said, I've watched this In Search Of. I actually watched it today before the trail to see if someone actually got the original show loaded up. But I'm telling you, since that original show, they had cut that part out. Because I remember it, like I said, to this day, it was Spock's voice. And I wrote it, okay, here's how I knew that I wasn't, because when I was that kid, I went from the couch when that show was over. And I walked up to my room and I got a number 2 pencil from my book bag, and I wrote it in the closet. And to this day, I've called it the closet date. Because I'm telling you, and like, think about these poor kids today, hearing their parents and seeing all the stuff that we talk about, Agenda 21 and Monsanto and chemtrails and the New Madrid earthquake, and plus they see all the movies, the slasher movies. These parents, they you know, they're not afraid of getting a divorce and showing their kids horror movies. I mean, these kids are so set up for an apocalyptic world. It's not even funny. It's terrible. It's a very sad fact. And like I said, the Nostradamus closet date was December 24th, 2011. And me and my brother were, he was gonna live there, and this is the house I grew up in. And my mom signed it over to his wife and him for whatever they wanted to do. So we were, and what reminded me, I said, there's that closet date, so I wrote it down. So if you're going to be near New York City on Christmas this year, I wouldn't be. Just like I said, it's kind of strange that they've taken it off. I can't find it anywhere. I can't find that original In Search Of. But Nostradamus does give something, and people ask me, well, how can you be so sure the world's not going to end? Because Nostradamus gives another date after this great war here that we're going through right now. The world will not end for, and I didn't write that down, but I remember because I was relieved that I won't be around because it was like 100 some years down the road, or 200 years, I can't remember. It was like a way off date that he gave, that actually the world will end, but it won't be from man. It will be a natural, like, disaster from galactic, you know, out there in space. Something's going to happen to the earth, and that's how it's going to finally end. But so for all you 2012ers that are saying this is the end, it's not going to be the end, but we sure are going to live through a nuclear holocaust. I guarantee it. And sad to say, it's going to be New York. I mean, I hope that I'm wrong, okay? I don't want you guys to get angry with me, but I'm just telling you, don't shoot the messenger, okay? This is something that I've been worried about since I was a little boy. All right, I'll see you at the end of this Green Moss Road.